What is going on, everybody? Yet again, we are here at another checkpoint of Binance Pepecoin supply update. And I gotta tell you, after looking at the data, in my opinion, we got good news and not so good news. And I'll tell you everything you need to know, the story, and you'll be the judge in the comments below. Now, the good news, what I'm seeing is that this token is now being used a lot to make quick money. The last 7 days, actually, the last week, starting June the 20th, Pepecoin did over 100% on TradingView, and right now, still, is 50% gainer on CoinMarketCap, right below Bitcoin Cash. Pepecoin, by the numbers, is doing really well. I'm not hyping anything, right? It's just what it says. And on the other hand, the supply, there's some exchanges adding more Pepe, right? But Binance is the one that I'm carefully looking at. So let me show you the following. This is the price. Looks sexy. I'll come back in just a second. But when you add the latest numbers, Binance has 80, 9, and then you have to go to the next page and add those little bits and pieces, 90 trillion Pepecoin. So what I mean is, I've been doing this for a while. I was very excited when this token was really close to 100 trillion. In my opinion, that was a great achievement. Obviously, you add what everybody has, it's obviously more than 100 trillion. But the point is, Binance is the main place people buy Pepe, period, right? You can argue with me, but you can just take a look at the numbers. We were really close, 97 trillion, then 95 trillion, then 94 trillion, then 93 trillion. Last time we checked this was like about a week ago or so. Now we are at 90 trillion. So what does that mean? That because the price of Pepe is this, if you take a look at the coin market cap ranking, Pepecoin, surprising, right? It's doing really well. And I mentioned those holders who are still, keeping their Pepe, they're enjoying some really great gains because check this out, from the 2015th all the way here to the 23rd, 100% plus. I mean, can't believe it. That is awesome. Obviously, some sell-off because people sell, and that is exactly the other side of the coin, no pun intended. People are selling, and people are cashing out, and might not be not so good news for some people, holders, right? Long-term, investors, but people are making money, and those are the great news of this video, right? Because even though it seems by the numbers, once again, I'm not making anything up, 97, 95, 94, 93, and now 90 trillion. This is what I can tell you from the names of the addresses where they belong to Binance. I'm not sure if some of these are also Binance, but they don't have the name. I don't think so, because as a company, you will want to name your address wallet, especially this one, the hot wallets. So if you add all of them, you're going to get 90 trillion in the first two pages. And you can go on and on and on, but they are not going to make any sense if you're in the billions. They have to be in the trillions to really make sense. So 80 plus 9, and then there's like 3 more, but in the billions. It's crazy to say billions and make not much of a difference, right? So the point is 90 trillion, meaning in the next week or so, if the price of Pepecoin continues doing decent, now from the 4 hours, we can see that it was overbought. People sold, and now it's coming to the medium of the RSI. Let's go to the 1 day. When I can show you, fam, is it was coming really close to the overbought, and people took the opportunity to sell and cash out. And we can contrast and really prove in the number of Pepecoin on Binance. Makes total sense, right? As long as the price continues growing, yes, people are going to be buying, but they did right here. The number of Pepecoins really rallied right here, because I was like, well, probably it's going to drop because the Pepecoin price is not coming close to the 100% retracement that we started back in April. But no, it rejected this level and it went really, really high. Now, is this the end of Pepe story? I got to tell you, I'll be the first one to tell you, no, absolutely not. Obviously, it's not going to be $1 Pepe. That is just clickbait. But the point is, it's just a token that there's a chance it might surprise us more and more, and it just becomes extremely exciting and enticing. for anyone to be a part of. And the best way to do it is when it's really down, you might want to look into positions on this on exchanges that you trust. And we see Binance is a place that a lot of people are exiting some positions at. As right now, it's 90 trillion, right? The next time, if it is 87 trillion, 85 trillion, then you start to see a decline in the supply held by, exchanges. It might also be some of the reasons I'm thinking right now, burns, right? Maybe, I don't know if there's some type of staking, right? I mean, the only thing I know is that on their main page on Twitter, this is what they do, and they do better than anyone, It's pretty funny memes. That's what it is. Not much than that. This is the last post they did, Pepecoin, right? So they're not promising anything. They're just a chill community that they don't really have any more Twitter spaces. That's where everyone belongs on a meme coin, right? They of course have a Telegram and someone is behind the project, but it's just they chill the vibe. And thing is, when the prices were rallying, Pepecoin was doing really well. For some reason, whales, Ethereum whales like Shiba Inu, Pepe, I believe right now they are more enticed to Pepecoin because Shiba Inu, it's there's a lot more into it. There's a lot more things that can go wrong, or like everybody's expecting Shibarium, and I mean, the people say that it never arrives, or that's all the context I see on a day-to-day basis. But on Pepecoin, it's free. It's, I will say, liberating. There you go. That's the word, liberating, to just buy this token, trade it, get out, and repeat the process, right? That's kind of like the way I can understand it. And because the number of holders, that's another important one. Check this out. At the beginning of the pump was roughly June 16. June 16, 118,000 holders, right? Now, right now, we're 125,000 holders because the price is kind of holding. But this level, it's been kept since Friday. So in the next pump, you're going to see more holders, basically, right? It continues going up. Either people are selling but still holding some, or, it's pausing a little bit, basically. But it's good to see, guys, the momentum going. Crypto.com, we see it here. OKX, we see it here. But realistically speaking, Binance, in my opinion, is the North Star to see whether Pepecoin is getting more holders, more inclination, and more, market share in the crypto space. But if it's still in the top gainers, obviously it's not going to go anywhere as long as people continue, buying it and improving the protocol. You can only imagine if at some point Pepe survives this bear market price and comes with the rest of the tokens to much higher prices, that's going to be a threat to Shiba Inu, to Dogecoin, and to other different meme coins. It's going to get insane. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. That's the update. And it's cool to see, right? Looking at the data and telling a story from it. I'll see you next time, fam. Peace. Like and subscribe.